Hey everyone, it's Sandy and welcome to Throwback Thursday. I'm just showing you some papers that I'm going to use. That's a vellum sheet from Dear Lizzie Lucky Charm and some sassafras glass paper and some of these Market Street embellishments from My Mind's Eye and also some Maggie Holmes. I just went ahead and cut up these papers and I use that distress ink to go around the edges with it. And that is a picture of me when I had just turned 3. I was asking my mom, I think she said, yeah, I had just turned 3. And on that little music sheet paper, I pulled from those Market Street embellishment packs. And the little card right there as well, I pulled from the Market Street embellishment. And I'm just going to add it right there to the side. And that camera came off the Maggie Holmes sticker sheet. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this vellum piece, not vellum, I'm sorry, this doily, and go ahead and slide it under my photo here. And I know I want to add a flower on top because that Market Street kind of had the colors from that sassafras paper, kind of like those oranges and greens and stuff. So I knew I wanted to use some embellishments from there. And then I have that little bike that I use some Inca Gold to color the wood color, more of a gold color. And I'm just going to add that down. I put some of those little Tombow pop dot things. And I'm just kind of folding up the paper. I saw actually I think a few people do that in their videos. And I thought that was a pretty good idea. So I'm also going to add this little banner, which came from the Market Street. I believe the Market Street embellishments. I got a lot of embellishments out of that pack. So for this layout. And then when I was putting it down, I thought I would go ahead and put another square right there so it can pop it up in the middle just a little bit, not much. They're not very dimensional. They are, but they're not really thick, so I like those. And this little swirly gold piece, again, from the Market Street pack. I bought, I think there's one called Knob Hill and another one, I forget, maybe Ashbury Street or something like that. Anyways, and I bought those 2 packs, so this is the first time that I'm using them, and I really, really like them. And let's see, I am just fiddling with that dress because it's so cute, but I think it ends up not making it on the layout. And then again, I'm going to put these flowers up here because see how that green that they have in there? That green kind of reminds me of the green in that old picture. This picture's probably, let's see, 77. It's got to be from 80, 79, 80, somewhere around there. Anyway, so I like the way it picks up that green. And then I'm going to start putting a embellishment cluster at the top, but I figured I'd go ahead and put some Inca Gold on the bottom of the paper first. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some and kind of see where my tag is going to be because most of it's getting covered up now. So I'm seeing how far down I have to go on the paper. So there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and tack that down and cut it from the back. And then I pulled out this little, what is that? It looks like a little thumb, what are those things called that you put in push pins, like that you put in cork boards. And it came out from, I believe, the Maggie Holmes embellishment pack. So I stuck it in that little hole right there. And now I'm putting that little gold piece of paper with this memories on top of it. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And now that I'm put that down, I'm wondering now if it had a sticky back already on it. But oh well. And I'm going to go ahead and add that butterfly because I like how it picks up the orange polka dots from that vellum. And I'm going to go ahead and pop dot one side of it since it's on that other chipboard shape right there. So it can kind of like even it out. There we go. And then I'm going to add that other half of the doily here, but I am going to go ahead and add some Inca Gold on it as well. I should have put some Inca Gold on that first part, but most of it's covered up where it doesn't bother me, so I wasn't going to pull it apart and do it, so I'm fine with it. And I'm going to tuck that in under the music sheet. And so far, I really like the way it's coming together. I love the colors. I think it really suits the picture. And see, there's some more of those Market Street embellishments. And then I thought, oh, I have those gold rub-ons that I got from, and they're from Pebbles. Yeah, and they rub on so nice. So I thought, let me go ahead and add some of those on. So I put those hearts right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut another strip, which I think has little bitty dots on them. And I'm going to put them right there under the hearts as well. Oh, right here, let's see. Actually, I cut a little heart out that says hi, and I put it in the middle of that camera on the lens. And then I'm going to cut that little bitty piece of dot stripes right there, and I'm going to put that under the hearts. And that one's so little, I just rubbed it with my nail and it came off so easy. Those rub-ons go on really, really nice. So there you go. I'm kind of looking to see if there's any more I can use, but I don't think I do put any more on there. Oh, I wanted to put that gold camera on there, but I couldn't find a place where I liked it, so yeah, I don't think it made it on the layout. I think I tried a few times, but I didn't make it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some Heidi Swap gold lame on it. And I'm also going to put some of the Heidi Swap peach on it as well. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle it on. And first I start and I forget to cover up my picture, but then I remember to cover up my picture. And then I put that color plus the peach on it as well. Okay, and I'm done with that. And now I have these three little words. I think one says thank you and thank you for being you and something else on there. I don't remember. And I go ahead and add those to the vellum. And now I'm just putting in these brads. And normally I don't like brads, but I did go ahead and order these when I ordered the embellishment pack. And they're cute. So again, I like the colors that they have. They have the peach color, kind of like that green turquoisey color. And I don't know, I think they went really well. So I just put as many of them on here as I can. I really need to get me one of those kind of those Tim Holtz poker thing, or I think We Are Memory Keepers makes one, because I always use my scissors with my finger behind it. It's probably not the safest thing to do, so I don't know. Just another reason to buy a tool, right? So let's see, I'm just adding more of these. I add quite a few of them on there. And they're kind of like enamel dots. I just put them where I think they'll look good. And then since I'm poking a hole in the paper, they're pretty much going to stay where they get put. So I think this is going to be the last one that I put on, but I can't guarantee it. Okay, I lied, one more. I really like those. See, the thing is, when I know I'm using them, I try to use a lot on a page because I don't know how often I'll remember to pull them out and use them up. So, and I think this one says hello, and again, it has that green in there that I like. So, there we go. Now, I think my page is complete, but I'm not quite sure. I'm just putting a pop dot under there because it needed something, and I think I'm going to put one on the other corner as well. I believe that's going to be it. See, I tried to put that camera on one more time, but nope, doesn't make it. And I'm looking on the sticker sheet for anything. Did I add something? Oh yeah, that little flower, and that will be the last thing. So I have some still pictures coming up as well. And then I worked on 2 layouts at my mom's house over the weekend, and so those are going to be on the tail end of this video as well. So here we go with some still shots. I wish they made bikes like that so Gabby could have one and Isabel. They were fun. And I really love that gold. I just cannot stop using gold. I love it so, so much. There we go. Okay, and then that's the last still shot. Now coming up is another picture I worked on. That's me, my brother, and my dad, and we were at a fair when that picture was taken. I used the Amy Tan Yes Please collection, and I put some sprinkles, enamel dots, a doily, stickers from the Yes Please, not Yes Please, what is it called? no, I was going to say Ready, Set, Go, whatever her new collection is called. I used it all right there, and I love that wording. And then here's a still shot of it. And then here's one more picture I worked on, which is me, my older brother, and my cousin. And this is actually some paper from Fact or Fiction from Basic Gray that I bought when Joann's clearanced it out. And this is the first time I've used it. And I really like it since it is, you know, it's not a boy page, but, you know, it's not all pink and everything. So I really, really like it. Well, thanks for watching and have a great day. See you later. Bye.